you so much for joining me. This is a total body circuit. So we have 7 stations, is it? Yes, we have 7 stations. We're going for 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're gonna do a lot of different things with a lot of different tools. You might not have all these resources. If you can't even do something similar, that's okay. Just choose your favorite alternative exercise instead. So if I'm saying do a box step up, you have nothing that you could use for that. Just do a tricep overhead extension. Like, doesn't matter, just, you know, make this workout your own and do as much as you can along with me. So the first is a kneeling lat pull down. I'm gonna show you the exercises, then we'll do a warm up and we'll get going. So basically I'm just showing you this so that you can set up your space in a way that might match. So for the lat pull down here, because I have to be on the ground, I'm gonna hinge forward with my back flat and pull my elbows towards my rib cage here. If you have something like a TRX or a chest, a pull-up space, then you can attach a band to it and do your lat pull down this way, or you could do that with dumbbells. Next exercise is a box step up or a hop up. So I have a step here. It's a step up and down with or without weight, or a hop up and down with or without weight, or some version of that. You could step up and hop down, for example. Then we have a hamstring curl or something on the half bosu. So if you have a TRX, you can do a TRX hamstring curl. That's where your heels are in the TRX and you're dragging your heels towards your glutes. If you have a stability ball, you could do that on a stability ball where your feet are on the ball and you drag your heels towards your glutes. Or if you have a half bosu like me, I'm just gonna lift up into my half bosu bridge, drop, lift, drop, lift. I can grab a weight here if I'd like to make it more difficult. Then we've got a seated pull up. So once again, if you have a hanging apparatus, you could do a regular pull up. If you have some weird structure like the one I've invented here, what I'm gonna do is actually put my feet deep underneath the bicycle. I'm gonna have either a wide or a narrow grip. I've also weighted down my bicycle so it's not dangerous, right? I don't wanna pull it onto my body. And then from here, with as light feet as I can, I'm gonna pull myself up and lower, lift, and lower. You can also do this if you have a squat rack. You can put the bar low on the squat rack and pull yourself up that way from a seated position on the ground. Then we have a reverse lunge twist. You'll have a single hand weight, twist towards your front leg, twist towards your front leg. That's pretty easy. And then we have a side to side banded hop. So you'll take this band over your ankles. If you don't have a band, you can just do a skater and you go side to side right here like this as fast as you can. Last but not least, we have a plank pass under. So for the plank pass under, we will take that weight and we will bring it from left to right, then right to left, and left to right. So you're pulling it underneath your body. All right, my friends, so that's our class. Push pause right now if you need to set yourself up. Otherwise, I'm gonna push play on the music. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna do a little cardio warm up. So start with a march in place. I know marching feels dumb, but it helps. Good, I'm gonna bring in your arms here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale down, 1 more, inhale up. Exhale down, good. Turn it into a step touch. Swing your arms. Feet together and apart. Good. Turn it to an open, close the door. Great. Turn it into a raise the roof. I know it feels dumb, but it really helps us to do this cardio warm up, to get our blood flowing first. Great. And now reach over as you tap out. Good. And now reach straight across. Tap a little faster. And now reach down as you keep tapping. Okay. And now give me a jog in place, a nice light run. Good. Arms out to the sides. I call this the cheerleader. And now push into the ceiling, piston style. One arm at a time. Good. Turn this into a butt kick. Great. Turn this into a jump rope. Almost there. Take it down, modified jack. Woo, be careful, don't step on something. Find a little push here, full jack. 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, so let's warm up our ankles here. Draw some circles, switch direction. Good, switch foot, roll the ankle around. Great, and switch direction. Excellent. Let's draw some knee circles here. Flexing the foot, pulling the knee to the chest, winding it around. Great. Good, now some basic squats with a side bend, stretching out side of body. Glutes over the heels. Good, 5 seconds. Actually, we gotta do one more on each side. Good, hands to your hips, hip circles. And switch directions. Nice, and then hands to your shoulders, torso circles to warm up your thoracic spine. And elbow circles, getting into our shoulders, preparing for that lat pull down. Good, and then switch directions. Great, and now forward fold here and pull your arms across your body. Open, close, give yourself a hug. Good. Wait, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we'll start with our kneeling lat pull down in 10 seconds. So like I said, it's 45 on, 15 off. In 5, make sure it's challenging. If you're hinged forward like me, your back is flat, go. And we're trying to keep the elbows pulling somewhat in line with our ears. So the hands or the arms and the head are about in the same line. And if you can pull far back so you completely straighten your elbows, even better. We are looking for that full range of motion here. Exhale, pull, inhale, extend. Good, 15 seconds. Arms there, 5 seconds. Good, and release. We're looking to feel that in our lats and our serratus, so our like mid-back muscles. Okay, to the box, hop up or step up. I'll use a light weight here. Stepping or hopping. Ready, go. So to make it more difficult, it's hop, stand, quick down up. Hop, stand, quick down up. Landing light on your your feet. Trying to stay on the ground for as little time as possible. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Excellent. Okay, so now we have those TRX hamstring curls, stability ball curls, bosu, hip lift. I'll grab that light weight again. 5 seconds till we start. Ready, go. Trying to find some sort of instability here. So this time, my feet are on the rounded part of the bosu, but in the next round, I'll probably put my feet on the stable, or the flat part, I should say, and just try to find the biggest challenge. And never hold in our breath. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. Great. Next, we've got the seated pull up. So, or just a regular pull up, even if you can just do a regular pull up, that's great. We'll start with a slightly wider grip. Ready, go. I'm actually really terrible at pull-ups, so I'm glad to be doing this. And in our house, it's not easy to find pull exercises. So I'm super glad I have this bike. I have to say, an indoor cycle I have found has a lot more uses than just cycling, as you can see. 15 seconds. 10. 5 seconds. Rest. Whew. Okay, we've got our reverse lunge with a twist. Good. So you twist towards your front leg. Make sure that your back knee does not fall to the center. Ready, go. Back heel over toes. So that back heel should be up, vertical. We're twisting from our mid-back. Fifteen seconds. 10. 5 seconds. Good. And rest. Okay. We have our band to the hop. So I'm going to use an elastic band here. I would suggest an elastic band for this. Make sure that it's higher than your ankles. Ready, go. This is good for the runners out there. Ow. 15 seconds. Oh. Whew. 5. Rest. Oh, that's a long 45 seconds. All right, final plank pass under, and then we have a 45-second rest, and we go again. 5 seconds. Go. keep your hips stable. This is working our core on the sides, the front, and the back. 15 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, so that's number 1 done. We've got at least 3 sets today. If you can go heavier in your weights, go ahead and grab them. Or your band. Good. And then also just consider if you want to change your space at all, locate things in different places for ease of access. Think about, was that safe? Okay, so starting with our kneeling lat pull down. Good. 5 seconds. Round 2. Abs braced. Ready? Go. So as we work our back, we're gonna engage our core to support that motion. Palms face the ground. Elbows hug towards your ribs. Hands stay slightly wider in the shape of a W. Seconds. 3, 2, rest. Excellent. That box step or box hop. Again, full stand at the top, quick on the bottom, or you're just stepping up and down. Ready, go. And of course, if you have a higher box, even better. Whew. 15 seconds. 5. Rest. Whew. Okay, next we have those hamstring curls or bridges. Like I said before, I'm gonna go to the flat part. Quickly, 4, 3, 2, go. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's way less stable. I'm gonna do this next time too. Lack of stability equals builds stabilizers. Challenging stabilizer equals stronger stabilizer. So long as we challenge it thoughtfully. Definitely more hamstrings on a less stable surface. Feeling it way more. 10 seconds. Cool. 5. Good. 1 more. And rest. Okay. We've got our seated pull-up here. This is the first time I've done this and I love it. Ready, go. Pull-ups are definitely a weakness of mine. And even though this is easy, because we're repeating the exercise many times through, it's still gonna train the muscles like I want to. Exhale up, inhale down. Seconds. Ooh. We have 10. 5. And rest. Excellent. Okay, so now we have a reverse lunge twist. Good. Always be careful in the transitions. That's the time you're most likely to pull something. Ready, go. So you can do this in multiple parts. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So you could lunge and at the bottom do your twist, reset, stand, lunge, twist, reset, stand. So you kind of just like break it into the lunge, then the twist. And if that helps you keep your back knee stable, it's great. Otherwise you could do it all at once, which is slightly more challenging. It's a good one to watch yourself in a mirror and see if your knees are truly staying stable. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Excellent. Okay, our arch nemesis, the side-to-side banded hop. I wish I had a looser band. I don't, but if I use this one enough, I'll loosen it. Ready, go. Feet don't have to go behind each other like skater, can just land next to each other. Rest. Oh my goodness. Quickly, plank pass under. Try to go heavy on this one. You can go pretty heavy here. Don't be scared. Ready, go. It's better if you can pull from way far, but I don't want to damage my flooring, so I'm just staying on my yoga mat. But if you can pull from a further dimension than your yoga mat, it's going to be more effective. 15 seconds. 10. 5 seconds. Rest. Woo! Okay, that one's done. So we have 45 seconds off. We're gonna go for 2 more. Towel off, water, everything. Good. So we want to make it good and challenging. I'm gonna grab a heavier band. Okay, we start in 15 seconds. Let's just see, You know, we just wanna grab something, give it a try, see how it feels. 5, kneeling or whatever, lat pull down. Abs braced. Ready, go, round 3. This is really where the magic starts to happen. This one is a lot harder. Kind of dragging myself forward, so I don't think it's the appropriate one for this exercise, but I'm glad I tried. I'm always trying to challenge myself wherever I can. Admitting failure is a success in itself. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, box step up or hop up. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Quick on the ground. 30 seconds. Okay, hamstring curls or unstable bridges. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. And you can also do this without a weight. If you, like me, are struggling to get that weight in place. If you use good form, especially with the unstable surface, you'll still get a great workout. 15 seconds. 5. Ow. Rest. Okay. We've got a seated pull-up. Or whatever version of a pull-up you're doing. 5 seconds. Ready, go. The straighter your knees, the more difficult it will be. Exhale up into the hard part. Try not to let yourself fall down quickly. Control the rate of motion down. If you have wrist problems too, this can help a lot. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay. Whew. We've got a lunge twist. 5 seconds till we start. Feet under hips. Go for it. Engage your glute as you step back to stop the motion. Feet are in parallel position when you step forward. So directly under the middle of each glute. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Rest. Excellent. Okay. Side to side banded hop. 10 seconds till we start. Raise your hand if this is your least favorite exercise. 3, 2, go. Just gonna get in the zone. I'm gonna chill out. Gonna find a pace. Gonna use my arms. I'm just gonna keep going. Just trying. We're just trying. That's my YouTube channel motto for a reason. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask of me. Just try. 15 seconds. 10. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, it's getting better. I feel like that. Plank pass under. 5 seconds. Go. No hip dip. No lower back drop. 4. So do what you gotta do. Set your space up. Get ready for it. It's coming. The readiness is coming down out there. We're getting steamy in here. All right. Kneeling left pull down. I'm gonna go with my lighter band again. Good. 10 seconds till we start. Always check to make sure your space is safe before you begin. Ready, go. So even though this band is lighter, I can make it more tense by choking up on it. And I can do things like go faster or go slower. And because I'm getting a fuller range, I'm actually feeling it more in my target muscles anyway. Stay 15 seconds. 10. 4, 3, 2, rest. Awesome. Box step or hop up. Be thoughtful. You are getting tired here, so make sure that you're aware of your body. Ready? Go. Seconds. Whew. 15. Whew. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Whew. Okay, we have our bosu or hamstring curls. Unstable surface. 3, 2, go. The closer to your heels your glutes are, the more difficult. So heels close to glutes equals more glutes. I shouldn't say more difficult. Kind of depends on your body, but definitely more of a glute sensation, more of a glute activation. But if your feet are further away, it's more of a hamstring curl, right? So they're both good, just depends. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, done. Okay, we have our seated pull up, or your version of a pull up. 5 seconds. Go. If it's easy, here's your thing. You go up fast, down slow. You're also getting some biceps and triceps here. Probably mostly biceps. Ooh. 10 seconds. 5. Good, and rest. Excellent. Okay, we have our reverse lunge twists. Go heavier if you can. You're not going to have to do it again. 5 seconds. And go. Try to keep your tailbone stable and neutral. No tailbone flaring going on. That front heel drives into the ground. "15 seconds. Whew. 10. 5 seconds. Ow. Rest. Okay. We have our banded hop. Hallelujah. It's the final time. Ready? Go. Seconds. This also looks dumb. I know this looks dumb. It feels dumb. But you know, it's really good for us. So I'm going for it. 15 seconds. Woo! No kids, ow, ow, ow. 5 seconds. 4, 3, no, and done. Done. Get out. Okay. My cat just brought in the mouse. 5 seconds till we have our plank pass under. Ready? Go! Yes, that's true. My cat just brought a dead mouse into the house. It's okay. I'm gonna finish my workout. She's locked in the bathroom. It's okay. We will solve the problem after the YouTube video. I'm not upset. I'm not freaking out. I'm just gonna complete my workout in total peace. 15 seconds. Ow. 10. 5 seconds. And you're done. Thank God. Whoa. Thank God the mouse wasn't alive. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay. My friends, let's stretch. Good job. All right. Good job. So find one of the apparatus you used. It could be your stability ball. I don't know, whatever it was. Step back, soften your knees, head between your elbows. Take a nice deep upper body stretch. You did great. Good work, my friends. Bend 20 at a time. Good. We got 4 circuits through. That is gonna build some muscle, build your heart's aerobic capacity. Good job. Good, and now let's do some cats and cows. You'll inhale, push your rib cage toward the sky. Exhale, drop it. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Good, 1 more. Great, and now roll on up. Step 1 foot toward your chair or whatever it is. If you can prop your toe, even better. Stretch your calf, stretch the back of your leg. Good. Great. And now step your back foot in, capture your toe, heel to the glute, knee toward the ground. Draw circles with your knee, stretching quad, and switch direction. Oh, that feels good. Good. And now turn to the side and lean away. Big side body stretch. Squeeze your glute. It'll get into your TFL a little bit. Good. And now come on up and let's switch. So opposite foot forward, back heel on the ground. Maybe stretching both calves at the same time if your front toe is lifted. Swiveling your hips, swiveling your shoulders. Good. 1 more breath. Great. And now step in, capture that back toe, heel to the glute, draw circles with your thigh. And then switch directions. Great. And now turn to the side, feet wide, arm overhead, squeeze your glute. Big side body stretch. Ooh. Good. And now come to the top. Excellent. All right. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, give yourself a bow. Thank you so much for joining this class. This is one of 2 classes I post on YouTube every week. If you want more classes than that, check out the links below for my Patreon. See you soon.